I'm always doing the most. Finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back. Let it swing right back.
Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be using Buttercup and Medjool. These are two colours from the Mate Acrylic acrylic line, and I'm so excited to start sharing these with you guys. Hopefully they will be available right now, or if not, very soon. So yeah, let's get into part 2 of this set. The prep video is already up and I'll have it linked in the description box for you guys. So I'm starting by applying Medjool to the tip of these nails, and I'm just making sure to work nice and thin and nice and wet and in stages or layers. So I like to apply a thin amount of colour, and if I feel it needs a bit more, I'll come in and add a bit more. And this way, especially when working on short nails, you're not going to get a bulky finish or a bulky look. As you saw with the tip of my brush, whilst that acrylic is still wet, I just diffused that line so it wasn't so harsh. And now I'm coming in with a Buttercup and I'm doing the same thing. So before I've even blended the bead down, I'm making sure that I've diffused that line so that when we kind of add that nude nail bed cover, we are not going to get any harsh lines showing through or have any issues with that, because that is just the worst when you're kind of trying to get a nice smooth transitional ombre and you just didn't take the time to diffuse those lines. So for the cuticle area on this look, I am using Toasted Rose. It's one of my absolute favourite cover powders to work with and to use and to wear my personal self. Just because it's such a beautiful, stunning, warm cover pink and it blends so beautifully. I absolutely just love it so much. So as you saw, I applied my bead at the cuticle area. I patted it from side to side and then used the tip of my brush to gently blend it down. I just apply minimal pressure when I'm doing this. You don't want to drag the product. You still want to build up some kind of strength and structure with this part, because that means then that area you don't need to cap on top of that as well. You can just cap up to the blend. So I'm just going to repeat that step on most of these nails, I think 3 out of the 5, and then I will be back. Also guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Ninja Nail Fairy, and also follow Glitter Planet at Glitter Planet UK. I'll have all the product links and social media handles in the description box if you want to check them out, and you can use code NINJA5 for 5% off Glitter Planet. So for the middle finger and the thumb, I'm doing a marble nail using a buttercup and medjool, and I'm just using them very wet, picking up a double bead. So what I'm doing is picking up the buttercup and then dipping that into medjool, and then I'm applying that to the nail and just swiping and moving around. Not too much, because you don't just want to make like a light peach colour. You still want to see the difference between the two and have that nice marbled effect. And as you can see around the cuticle area, I do usually do a wet bead and really perfect that first, but for some reason I didn't here. But I just came in with the tip of my brush and making sure that it was flat, and that's what's perfect about having a flat oval. You can really get it around that cuticle area, but without touching the skin. As you saw, I didn't get any liquid on the skin and I wasn't sloppy with the product. And that is vitally important to keeping your clients' skin and nails healthy and just ensuring that you are working safely. So I'm coming in with Mate Opal Premix Glitter Acrylic. Oh my god, shook to the core. One of my absolute favourites. I absolutely love iridescent and kind of rainbowy mixes anyway, but this is just so freaking delightful. I'm going to do a dedicated video anyway on kind of swatching and things like that, so look forward to that coming soon. So Julie didn't, this is actually Julie, by the way, my client, and the medjool is named after her, if any of you were wondering. Yeah, so I'm just applying a little sweep of that opal glitter mix over the top. She didn't want something too over the top, so we just added a nice trail of glitter to one of the nails. Once I've done that, I'm coming in and I'm capping in crystal clear acrylic. I'll do that to all of the nails and then I'll be back to top coat. So I filed and buffed off camera, removed all of the dust using my ombre dust brush. That's what I'm doing right now. Love this brush, it's super fluffy, and the fact it has a long handle really just helps, especially when I have longer nails on. So yeah, I'm coming in with super gloss and I'm just going to apply a nice layer to make those nails look beautiful, glossy and plump. And then we're going to cure in the light for 60 seconds. When your client puts their nails in the light, please make sure that they have all of the nails kind of facing towards the bulbs, and if you need to get them to lift their fingers up and move them around, then please do so. If you don't, with whatever top coat you are using, you will get kind of a dull finish if it's not quite hit the surface of that top coat to cure it fully. So yeah, just a top tip there. Next we are coming in with the luxury coconut cuticle oil in this beautiful little container. I absolutely love it. I have one in the car, in my handbag, next to my bed, in the bathroom, at work, and on my nail desk at home as well. I absolutely love them so much. They are a lock cap, so you're not having to worry about them spilling out. The nozzle is a flow control, so you have to actually squeeze to allow any product to come out. And I have had numerous cuticle oils where you kind of put it on the client's nails and it's just a waste of product. You don't need to have them over flooded with oil. So I just like to apply a little bit and rub in nicely down the side walls, the cuticle area. And when you are taking your pictures or videos for Instagram, whatever you're gonna do, make sure that you do wipe the nails and that oily look. Like, you don't want to just add the oil and let it look all glossy. It just looks unfinished, like you couldn't be bothered to rub it in. So make sure that you are rubbing that oil in, like, please. Obviously, if you don't want to, you don't really have to, but it's just my top tip on making your pictures look bomb as fuck. So anyway, here's the final result. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you've been loving the amount of uploads. Hopefully I can continue with this consistency because I am loving it, loving getting back into everything. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you loved it. Leave me a comment down below what you want to see next from me in a full set. And also, always remember that you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anyone tell you any different because you've got this and I love you. Mwah.
I'm always doing the most. Finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back. Let it swing right back.